Here we go, folks. Davante Adams officially requests a trade from the Raiders. We went live this morning to talk about the speculation, and now it is official. The Las Vegas Raiders were informed by Davante Adams yesterday that he wants out. All right, and according to Adam Schefter of ESPN, the Raiders would consider trading Adams for a package that would include a second-round pick and additional compensation. All right, Ian Rappaport also reporting Raiders star wide receiver informed the team that he preferred to be traded. We heard a rumor this morning saying that the Raiders are open to trading him, so it's happening. Davante Adams will be out by the trade deadline. Now, the question is, will he be a Jet? I think so. Now, obviously, we have to realize that there's a lot of other teams that's going to be calling the Raiders to try to bring him in. The Jets are not alone here. So if I'm Joe Douglas, I pick up the phone, if you did not already, and get aggressive, offer a second-round pick and additional compensation, and bring Davante Adams to the New York Jets. There is no reason why the Jets should not land Davante Adams. The writing is on the wall. Rodgers wants him back. Davante would love to reunite with Rodgers. This Jets team would love to have another weapon with Aaron Rodgers. It makes way too much sense. This is breaking NFL news, folks. Let me know in the comment section right now, do you want the New York Jets to go after Davante Adams? You look at the contract situation. They can afford him this year. He's got $35 million on his books the next 2 seasons, non-guaranteed, which means the Jets could trade for him. They can hypothetically cut him and not have anything on the books for the next 2 years. They can also restructure his deal and keep him on that contract to free up some money. There's a lot of different ways that the Jets can figure out a way to fit his contract. And I know a lot of people are like, yeah, well, do we really need Davante Adams? Yeah, we need Davante Adams. The Jets are trying to do something special here with Aaron Rodgers. It's that simple, all right? Aaron Rodgers is only here for like a season or two. We have to maximize our opportunity with a Hall of Fame QB in Aaron Rodgers. We're coming off a tough loss against the Broncos, and we need to step up on offense in order to contend with the league's best. The Jets are 2-2 right now. I know Jets fans feel like, yeah, well, why would we do that? Our coaching staff stinks. This stinks, blah, blah, blah. Bro, we have Aaron Rodgers, okay? We're 2-2. We're feeling ourselves out. And this offense is trying to get on Aaron Rodgers' page. Who better to come in here to teach this offense how to get on his page than the guy who helped Aaron Rodgers get back-to-back MVPs 2 or 3 years ago in Davante Adams? Who would be able to help even Garrett Wilson take another step? Because I feel like some people are thinking themselves, why do we need Davante Adams? Garrett Wilson is our guy. To this point, Garrett Wilson has not proven to be able to withstand that pressure of being a number 1 receiver, taking on the role of going up against the other team's best corner, taking on the role of getting double teamed. What Davante Adams would do is he would bring a presence to this offense that would free up Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson all of a sudden is not going to have to get double teamed. He's not going to have to worry about being on the league's best corners every single week. Davante will take up on that role. And Davante's proven that he can go up against the league's best and still put up superstar level numbers. Can you imagine a wide receiver room of Davante Adams, Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams, and Allen Lazard with Breece Hall, with Braylon Allen and Tyler Conklin? Like, that is exactly what Aaron Rodgers would love to have, okay? Right now, we need this offense to see the game through Rodgers' brain, and who better to come in here and establish a mindset better than Davante Adams? Now, you wonder, what's the compensation going to look like? What do the Jets got to give up? Some Raiders fans are saying, we want Garrett Wilson. We want Quinnen Williams. That's not happening. You're not getting, we want Breece Hall. The Jets are not giving up any of those players. It's going to be draft compensation. That's what it's going to be. A second-round pick, maybe plus a 4th, maybe plus a 5th. Don't forget that the Jets traded out of the 4th round last year to get a 3rd-round pick in this upcoming draft, which was a phenomenal move by Joe Douglas. I guarantee you he did that because he knew that this was a possibility that the Jets can go after Davante Adams in up until the trade deadline. So, Jets fans, let me know your thoughts. The Jets should be the front runners right now for obvious reasons. I see Bills fans saying they want him. Chiefs fans say they want him after their injuries, but listen, the Raiders are not trading within their own division. There's a lot of teams that will be calling the Raiders. The Saints could be a team to reunite with Derek Carr, but bro, if I'm Joe Douglas, I am on the phone with the Raiders. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. He's been on the phone with the Raiders for years. Joe Douglas tried to call the Raiders last year to trade for him at the deadline. The Raiders said no. I know that for a fact, okay? And now we're sitting here. Davante wants out. The Raiders are open for business. You got to be able to go do it. And I know some people feel like we don't need Davante Adams because we have the players around Aaron Rodgers. They're playing good enough. Absolutely not. I'm not satisfied. I want a Super Bowl. This is an opportunity to take this offense to that level. I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, if we get Davante Adams, we're Super Bowl favorites. Please do not twist my words here. I'm a Jets fan basically saying the Jets got to do everything in their power to maximize Aaron Rodgers' greatness. And how to do that is to get the guy in the building who completely took over the NFL with Aaron Rodgers in 2020 and 2021. They were unstoppable. Their chemistry is off the charts. This is only going to help Garrett Wilson too. So I do not buy into the narrative personally that this is going to hurt Garrett Wilson's development. This is going to upset him. Garrett Wilson can learn from Davante Adams. They're going to be a complete dynamic duo. I mean, a 1A and a 1B, and with Mike Williams and with Allen Lazard. I mean, this is an absolute no-brainer. If you're a Jets fan and you don't want Davante Adams, I don't know what to tell you. This is a complete no-brainer for me. Davante Adams officially requests a trade from the Las Vegas Raiders. Jets fans, let me know how you feel about this, because I think that if the Jets land him by the deadline, all of a sudden, we're looking at an offense that is completely stacked up and loaded. The offensive line has been playing pretty good football besides that game against the Broncos. Obviously, it was not a good game. Olu struggled at right tackle. The Denver Broncos defense got the best of us, but I'm still looking forward. We got a big test in London that we got to get through. We're home against the Buffalo Bills. We're in Pittsburgh. Maybe we can get him by the Pittsburgh game. I'm not too sure, but if you're a Jets fan and you see this news of Davante Adams requesting a trade and you're thinking to yourself, I don't want to trade him, bro, we don't need those draft picks right now. I'm not even worried about the future of this franchise anymore. I've never had a more short-term mindset with my team than right now. We have to take advantage of having a future Hall of Fame quarterback on our team, okay? He's 40 years old, all right? He's not in the prime, MVP level Rodgers anymore. I mean, he showed a glimpse of it against the Patriots, but you never know what the addition of Davante Adams could do. Maybe we'll get that MVP version of Aaron Rodgers all of a sudden, because you look against the Broncos, what was the issue in that game besides the offensive line? There was miscommunications. You saw Rodgers throw the football where the wide receiver is supposed to be, and he's not there. Garrett Wilson and him are not on the same page. Breece Hall and Aaron Rodgers are not on the same page. Even Xavier Gibson is not on the same page. You have to be playing this football game through Aaron Rodgers' brain in order for everything to work. Allen Lazard understands where to be. That's why he's successful right now. It's more than just a system. It's not Hackett's system. It's playing the game through Aaron Rodgers' perspective, and there's nobody in the entire NFL that plays better with Aaron Rodgers right now than Davante Adams. It is a complete no-brainer. Joe Douglas, make this happen, because if this happens, bro, this is really going to take this Jets offense to new heights, especially with our defense looking like they're back to their dominant ways. I know that we have a big test on Sunday in London. That's going to be a big test. Is the Jets going to be able to contain Aaron Jones on the ground? MVP candidate Sam Darnold, I can't believe I just said that. Justin Jefferson, who's the best wide receiver in football, and the 4-0 Vikings, right? We beat up on the bad Patriots. We beat up on the bad Broncos defensively, right? Their offense stinks, and we obviously shut them down. Not enough to win the game, obviously. But now, with the defense starting to get a rhythm and the offense showing flashes, right? The Jets in 4 games are 2-2. Stop acting like it's the end of the world. Stop acting like the Jets season's over. It's not, okay? They have a big, tough slate of games coming up, and the best way to be able to go up against these teams is to go get another superstar wide receiver in Davante Adams. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Hit the like button. Let's go, Jets. Bring me Davante Adams, Joe Douglas. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.